and welcome to another video. Finally, the items that I were waiting for from the antique centre have come. I can't wait because I've been waiting so long to have items like these. So let's have a look what I've got. So there's the first one, which is actually quite nice. And I think I can kind of gather where this person may have been. So it's really quite nice and intricate. And it's got some nice writing on the bottom as well. I don't know if it's gonna, there you go, you can see it a little bit better. So it's 1917, which is really, really nice. It's a fair weight. I never realised, maybe due from my own ignorance, of how heavy they'd be. Obviously it's bottom heavy, but yeah, I'm really happy with that one. It was very nicely done as well. I said especially this thing in front, so obviously whoever did this was in Egypt. Oh Christ, I think this one weighs even more. And as you can see, this one's plainly done, but I just liked how the tops were styled. This one doesn't seem to have a date on it, not that I can see. I think, because it says there December, and I think there it says about the 15th. So that's what it looks like it's saying. But as for date, there doesn't seem to be any date on it. Not unless some of these other markings around here are dates, but I highly doubt that. But still, a nice piece. And I don't know if you can, yeah, you can just about see there you go. Which I don't think the other one had, which is interesting. But yeah, still like it. And I'm still very happy. Let me see if I can grab another. Let me grab its counterpart actually. So there's its counterpart, and obviously I think somebody had a card theme going at this point in time when they made this one. And it's got a lot of rings around the bottom. Turn it upside down. And this one's got the exact same writing on it, excuse me. So on the top it's a bit more worn away, but up here it says exactly the same, 15th of December. But it has got different more writing on it. There you go, I don't know, it's just about seeable. So I don't know what all that means. Because there's something down there that looks like a date, but it can't. I'd be very, very surprised. Because it says 1595, which I don't think would be a date for it. Because it just seems that this is far too modern for that date. I'll have to try and get that off. But yeah, it's another one. So obviously they were made at the same time, but it'd be interesting to maybe find out a bit more about them. Don't know if this one's just stuck or it's heavy. I think this one's pattern. I don't know if that's the way it's been designed. So obviously you've got that nice there, but it's also had similar detail to the first one on the main body, but this one, I don't know whether it's just due to age, it seems to have worn out. But nevertheless, still a really nice item. I can't quite tell, there's something there. Yep, this one again, on the top bit up here, says 15th of December again. But again, no date, which is really unusual. So, I don't know. But it seems rather odd that they're all being made on the same day. Let's grab another. I'm sure these are getting heavier. Now this one's, this one is one of the ones that I was looking at. Oh, I get who she is now. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to, yeah, I can just about see it there. It's engraved of a person, and obviously there's a crown there, so it's royalty. And on the bow here it says E, but I don't know who that would relate to, because this is World War One. So I'd have to probably look on the royal family history to find out who that'd be. But also as well, ignore the label. It says 1918 there, some more writing there, and then at the top 1914. Oh Jesus. Can't see any. Oh no, I was about to say I can't see any dating, but I've just seen 1915. And I've seen an anchor as well, so I wonder. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see all of that. You can see just there at the bottom, 1915, and there's that small tiny anchor. It makes me wonder whether or not this was a ship shell casing. So I can't think of any other reason an anchor would be on there. So very interesting, but I'm quite intrigued to find out who that woman is. 'Cause I'm very, very confused at who she is. But yes, I do like that. I'm glad I got them because I could see them just a little bit, the detail, and it looked quite nice, and I am well happy. I end up running out of room as well with these. There's a smaller one there. Oh, it sat on something. Or something sat on it. So this is one of the plain ones. I've got several just plain ordinary shell casings. This one, let's have a look. 1915 again, and yet another anchor. But this is unusual because it looks to me like that has been replaced and put in the middle. Because unlike the last one, it doesn't seem to quite fit. But as you can see again, there's all the markings on it. So very nice. Well, this one's been cracked. I think it's had a crack recently on this one, in a couple of places, but I'm not bothered because it's still got its integrity. So there's another one. Oh, there's some light in there. What does that say? About money? Bap or Maine? No idea. Very unusual. And that's probably why I can't pronounce it. Because according to the sticker I've just took off, it said it's German. So that's probably why I can't understand a word it's saying. So it'd be interesting to find out what that translates at. So we've got a date, and possibly a month, but I don't know my German months, so I'd have to look that up. But date is 1916. Very interesting. It'd be interesting as well to find out who possibly could have done this, because I never knew that Germans, well, probably my own stupidity, but I didn't know that Germans did shell casings as well, so it'd be very, very interesting to maybe hopefully try and find out not just this one's history, but all the others as well, just to maybe find out where they came from. So really interesting. This one. And this is probably identical to its twin. Now that I'm a bit confused, because at the top it says 75 December. Unless it means 1975. Oh, it could be 1875. But 1875, I didn't think that they'd have had anything to fire this off with. So it's unusual why it says 75 December. But there's all the other markings on there as well. So, very interesting. Might have to do a bit of digging on that one. Beeps. I don't believe what it says on that there, because it says 1917, but according to that it's 1919, but obviously that's probably when this was decorated. But as you can see, it says there Yeeps. Oh, so it is May 1917 because it says it on the bottom. It says it's German, but I don't know how you'd know about that one. Or maybe it's because it says there MAI. So obviously that gives you the month, which I know my German months are completely rusty, but I think that means March 1917. But don't quote me on that one. Like I said, my German is a bit rusty. But that is very, very interesting. Got a nice small plain one. So there it is. It's a nice little one. And it says it's 30mm. As for date, pass on that one. So unless I do digging, it's a bit hard to see. It doesn't help with the light either. There you can do just about see it says 30mm there, and a bit more writing. But it'd be interesting to find out maybe when this was fired. which is confusing me even still. So, got some more writing on there, and it's a bit hard to see the writing. And then this one's got a bloke on there with an A at the bottom. And the only guy that I can think of is Albert. But the connection to the other person, still have a pass on that one. But that's the only person I can think of that being, is Albert. But like I said, for the other woman, nope, pass. Can't see any date on this one. No, there's no date on this one, unfortunately. Probably maybe once was one, but it's either been scratched off, because it is a bit scratched on the bottom, or it's just worn off due to whatever surface it's just been forever been on. But it is actually intriguing me even more and more. So if that is Albert, what's he got to do with somebody that begins with E? Unless this is World War II and they were both done. I don't know. I'm probably plucking at straws here, but that's the only person I can think of that being, and that might mean that's Elizabeth. But again, why they put them two on there, I still don't know. And this one's had a bit of a bash at it. This is US, according to the label. But again, not 100% sure. It has got some writing on it in places, and it's been, as you can see there, bashed in a couple of places as well. So don't know how you'd be able to tell it's American. It just looks like a normal thing to me. And again, this one's got 75 December, so it makes me wonder, I know it's America because it says USA on the bottom, but it makes me wonder whether the others that are on the floor that I thought it said 15 December, whether they say 75 as well, but it's just been a bit more worn off. There you go, as you can see, top 75, excuse me, 75 for December, and then just there you can just about see it, USA. So that is even intriguing me even more. Because what's the 75 got to do with it? Yeah, that's gonna puzzle me now. Oh, Lord almighty. Oh, there he goes. This is another of the just complete blanks. Seem to be getting bloody heavy as I go along, I know. This is 1915, because it says it quite clearly on the bottom. So it's unusual how this one's not actually been engraved, because more often than not now, you do see shell casings with engravements. So very, very odd. To say how old it is, still in very good nick. And I am literally running out of floor space. Yeah, this one is like really, really nice. So this, I've seen a few shell casings with that happening, and it's got like a flower design over the top. And this one again is German, because it says MIA 1917. So that says it all. Very nice. I always love to know how they do that, because that must take some really real power to squeeze something like that. And heat as well, I would imagine. So I'm wondering, I've got another one similar in this box. I'm wondering if that one's going to be German as well. Yeah, they're a pair, so. And this one's got a less intricate leaf design on the top. But this one I think's been through the wars, because it's extremely badly dented on the bottom. And it's older than that one as well. And luckily for me, I can see what resembles April 1918. So it was a few months from the end of the war. What did it have been? 6 months from the end of the war. Wow. But this was made, so this could have been fired in the last few months of the First World War. So that is really scary to think that this could have been killing British men, well, Allied men shall I say, in the last few months of the war, preventing them from coming home. Wow, that is actually a really sobering thought. And it does actually start to give me chills as well, knowing what devastation this caused. Wow. I never thought I'd actually get these feelings from these, but I think when it's like that, when it's the end of the war and that could have been fired several months to the end, it makes you think that, yes, while they all look nice and pretty now, these were killing machines. These were killing not just Allies, but obviously Germans as well, left, right and centre. And killing men that never come home. So it does do something to your mental state. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this off, I don't think. No, so I'll have to leave that for a minute. I think I can just see from... Oh, so this says from France on it. So it's just literally that little bit of there, and it says from France. And it's been polished quite nicely because you can see the colour decently. And it's actually rather cleaner in the inside than most of the others. And this one I don't think it's been passed book too often, because everything on that bottom there is so easily readable. So this was made a year before the end of the First World War. Christ. You don't get any more iconic than that, do you? A year before the end of the war. To the date, well, I don't know what day it was on, but to the month. Again. Just to think the hell they were living in, and yet a year later the guns would fall silent. It says this one's not German one again, but it's unusual because it's written in English. So unless a German made it and then sold it to a serviceman, hence why it's in English. But it just says on it, souvenir of the Great War, 1914 He's put 1919, so obviously we know that's wrong, but maybe that's when he wanted to leave it at that. And it says Kemmel on the bottom as well, just here. Let me have a tip it up. This one's actually really interesting. It says July 1917, but I think it actually gives you, there you go, I think you can just about see it, gives you where it was made, which is unusual because it's the first one that does so. So that would actually be interesting to look that up and find out whereabouts in Germany that is, and maybe some history behind of what that place was. Now the last one of my shell casings is massive, so it's probably going to be heavy. Oh bloody hell Christ. Heavy is understatement. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to, there you go. That's the last shell casing, and it does weigh a ton. And all it's got on it is a horse and a herring. I would show you, but I'd rather not drop it on the laptop. But I think you can just about see from the distance, horse and herring, so. Oh Christ, don't know if I'm going to be able to lift this up. Bloody hell. And again, this is German. April 1916, and it's got the exact same name on the bottom of it. Oh, so there you go. I know you can't see it from there because, like I say, again, I don't want to put it over my laptop. But yeah, that is, ow, extremely interesting. That had to be a high caliber gun, Jesus Christ. Because some of the small ones, it's double the size easy. So that would have had some power to it. Wow. Bloody hell, I don't know where I'm going to put it because I'm running out of room. I'm going to have to put it back in the box because I'm literally running out of room. Oh. And then the final item is an ammo box. Oh. Which needs some work doing to it. As you can see, needs some work, which it will be doing when I do the rest of the stuff as well. So as you can see, it's got a bit of writing on there. 400 carts, 62mm blank. Apart from that, some more writing on the back. Ouch. So it's interesting, but that's definitely going to need a bloody good clean. And again, very unusual. Can I get in? Oh, yep. The lid's stuck, well, I think. Yeah, the lid's stuck. Well and truly stuck. So I'll pop that back down for now. So that will be a project for the summer as well, along with the pen knives and other ammo boxes I've got downstairs, which you'll see in the summer. I've got a couple similar to this, but the others are a bit more square. I don't know whether they'd been animal boxes or what they'd have been, but I'm making them up into animal boxes. It'd be the easiest thing to do. So yeah, I'm actually really well happy with them. Money well spent. So I'd like to say thanks to Harrison's Antique Centre in Thurnscoe, Rotherham. That's where all this has come from. And I can't wait to actually clean them all up and do a bit more digging on their stories. So, especially the ones that have got the faces on them, that's going to be interesting to find out who they could possibly be. But it's so very well happy, and I'm so happy I've got finally some shell casings. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And like I said, I've got some bloody work to do during summer, but hey ho. At least I won't be bored, which I think we've all been the last year and so. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do a fair bit of work during the summer, or when the weather gets better at least. So maybe May time, hopefully. So I'll be leaving you to it. I really hope you've enjoyed my video today. I've enjoyed them finally coming. I don't think this will be the last package I open, knowing my luck, and to my mother's disgrace. But oh well. That's what happens when you see things on auction sites. So I hope you all stay well, and I hope to see you again, either in person or see you again on another video later on in the year. I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and thanks for watching. See you later.